Hello, welcome to New Moon Blooms by Frog Prince. I'm Sharon and today I'm going to show you about our dried letterbox flowers. These flowers can be sent as a gift for yourself or for a friend, and I'm going to open up and show you how to arrange them. So your box arrives just like this with lovely branding, and if we pop open the box, we slide out things, and inside you will see really nice, a gift card. If you were buying it for a gift for someone, this will be personalised with your message, and this is complimentary, free of charge. So your gift card will be inside. We have a really lovely care brochure for your dried blooms. It tells you all about how to look after your dried blooms. It tells you a little bit of where to store them, and then some options for different types of flowers, and that's in there. And you'll also find a lovely Pass on the Joy card, and this you can use for your next purchase from New Moon Blooms, or you could pass it on to someone you know. As you can see, our flowers are all laid out really beautifully in the box, and if we pop open the ribbon, this bouquet is called the Copper Moon. So Copper Moon has a gorgeous selection of copper grasses, blushy grey grasses, and some really gorgeous auburn eucalyptus foliage, and then everything else is really pure white and pretty, just like the moon. I like to start arranging by taking all of my flowers out of the box, and usually I group them. So I'll put my foliages together, grasses and little seeds together. Preserved blooms in their nature, quite often we get people telling us, oh, it's broken or it's a little bit floppy. Fortunately, we have prolonged the life of this flower. So this flower was in the ground growing as a fresh flower, and it is picked just as it's about to bloom, and it is put through a preservation process. The preservation process can kind of weaken the stems and cause them to be a little bit brittle. It's not a problem. We love to use everything. They sometimes just need a little bit of support in the vase. So I'll go through and show you that. We have a gorgeous selection, little bits of pampas. We have some preserved ruscus, lots of lovely grasses. And lots of different shapes. So we've round shapes, we have linear shapes like these, and then we have some sprays in your grasses. And for a good design, you need a good mix of all three: rounds, linears and sprays. And again, lots of gorgeous wheat, just a tiny hint of copper on there. And our palm spear. Once I've laid all of my little grasses out, I am going to pop the box away. So we have all of our flowers organised and arranged on the table now. Two essential items are something to cut your stems to size with, and something to present your stems in, or to showcase your stems. This vase is the perfect size. It's quite small. It might be 12, 15 centimetres, and the opening isn't too big. I like it because it tapers in a little bit and the flowers won't splay out. Some vases, we've some smaller ones here, so if we have some extra stems, it's quite nice to style it up with a little candle, and I'll go through and show you how to do that. Vases that you might have at home that probably wouldn't be suitable, like a very tall like cylinder vase like this, it's too wide, too tall, the stems won't be long enough and you're not going to get a great arrangement. Another vase, this would be a fresh flower vase. I think this arrangement will be, the stems will be too small and too short, and they really won't look great, so I probably stay away from that. But if you're stuck for a vase, quite often a nice small tumbler glass that you have at home, or a little vase like this size, is pretty perfect. This medicine bottle is for sale on our site, so if you're interested, just drop us a mail and let us know. I like to start with a foliage base, and quite often I'll pick the tallest stems, and I would say this one I'd place in here. I'm going to place another one here, and I think this guy is going to go in here. Amazing. Your gorgeous palm spear, I usually like to put it at the back so it's not too dominant. I'm going to dress all my flowers to the front so you can see, and it's going to sit on a nice sideboard in my sitting room, so there'll be no flowers at the back. I then like to add in your nice wine eucalyptus, cut it down to size. And you can I've rested this into the stems here. There's a lot of resting and supporting each other for dried flowers. Again, I think this height is quite nice, so I'm going to pop him down there and let him lean out to the front a little. The next thing I'll do is add in my gorgeous grasses, lovely and fluffy. Get a little bit of height in there. Again, these stems are kind of broken, but they're okay, they're fine. They are delicate, so don't worry if they snap. They can rest in next to this leaf here, and he'll hold them up. Great. I like to go low as well. Make sure, don't forget the bottom of your arrangement. So, down here. Kind of in and out. Spacing them so that there's an even dispersion of grasses. And again, different heights and different angles to give your arrangement a little bit of depth. This guy is a short guy, and I think he will be perfect down here. Now, palm spears, gorgeous sage green palm spear. I think he's a bit of a feature flower. Not too much, but I think is going to look great down here. Your stems are being crisscrossed in the vase, and this gives you an opportunity to lean your other stems in and position them as you want. So that's quite nice there. A little acamilla, preserved acamilla is going in here. Now, and it's all looking very neutral at the minute, but we're going to add in our copper and pink grasses shortly. A little bit of a spear, and again a short acamilla. I'm going to pop that one right down the front here to give the depth. Little bits of baby pampas, and you can see the textures coming through and the colours lifting. And remember, they shed, they'll fall, and sometimes they end up like this, which is a little bit sad, but I don't like wasting anything, so I'll always pop it into my arrangement and let it have its day. Yeah, looks gorgeous in there. These are our little rounds. Now we're going to add a little bit of colour in for contrast. So we've our gorgeous copper wheat. I'm going to leave this stem long and pop them in here, and you can see it start to lift already. Again, I like the length of this one. This, I think, make it a little bit shorter. And don't be afraid to group things together, 2s, 3s, just stagger the height. It'll look great. I think I could do one more in here, just a little bit shorter. Gorgeous. This is a little bit clumpy. I'm going to take a little piece out here and add in some. Now that's looking lovely. Gorgeous gold grass. We're going to cut this to length and pop him in here. And we have this blushy pink grass here. I'm thinking something down here. These are dangling like little butterflies. We have a few stems left over, so I think I'm gonna, am I happy with this? Yeah, looks really good. Excellent, and I'm going to take these little vases and add some stems in here. A little bit of the and another vase. Okay. It's going to be lovely. This for me now with a nice candle. Thank you for watching along today, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram, newmoonblooms.ie. We regularly run creator competitions, so do post a picture, tag us and follow along for all the details. And if you have any questions regarding your dried flowers or sending a gift, just drop us an email. It's info@newmoonblooms.ie, or come along on the website, which is newmoonblooms.ie. Thanks again, and I'm Sharon.